Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Hey guys, it's Yanni and I'm back with another video. Before you continue any further, I just wanted to give you a warning that I will be talking about SA and our culture in this video, and if you are sensitive to that type of content, I do advise that you click off of this video because this video will contain sensitive verbiage and information. Can we be real here? I have notes. I just want us to be real about her situation because I feel like everybody's being so fake. I noticed this. When a woman is cheated on, a man does a woman wrong, he's automatically painted out to be the villain. But in this situation, I felt like Amber had a role to play in the villain that she was sleeping with, if I'm being completely honest. She had a major role to play in that. Okay. So first of all, the slut walk that she puts on, it was historically created to bring light and to help with rape culture. And, you know, this included like victim blaming, slut shaming, just really to help sexual assault victims. And basically like the slut walk historically, not the one that she created, but historically the slut walk was designed to protest against explaining or excusing rape or rape culture, basically to any aspect of a woman's appearance. Like if it had, you know, back in the day, we used to be told, oh, she asked for it because she had on those shorts, or she asked for it because she wore that dress. And that's unfair. You know, rape culture is a real thing. So I felt like she took a very serious movement and she turned it into this trend and made it pop culture, and it became like this money grab for her. And what she wasn't understanding was she was also promoting promiscuous behavior. And I'm going to show you this old video that she made, and it's coming back to haunt her.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Say, it looks to me like you had sex last night.
I sure did.
Sounds like you're living your best life. All right.
Heavens! It seems as though that woman hasn't been home since last night.
I sure haven't.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nothing I haven't done before. In my day, I was no stranger to the walk of shame.
No shame here.
Hey, you're an inspiration to my daughter. I respect that you enjoyed yourself last night. I think we can all agree. Having sex is fun.
Oh, yes, it is.
Mommy, did that woman get fucked last night?
It seems as if she did.
Oh, hell yeah. Extra, extra. Amber Rose sleeps out last night. Most likely had sex. I'll take one of those. Thank you.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Mayor.
I want to give you the key to the city.
Oh, well, what for?
Your confidence in the choices you make and your ability to celebrate your body.
I always celebrate my body. Sometimes twice a day.
Bye-bye then.
Hey, girl. Hey. Looking good. Feeling good.
Amber, hey.
Oh, hey.
Hey, you forgot to leave your number.
No, I didn't.
And this is why you have to be careful what you promote. You have to be careful what you put your energy into. You have to be careful about what you praise because it may come back to bite you in the ass, and then you're gonna be sitting there looking stupid like, Oh my God, why did I promote this? I felt like when Amber Rose created her slut walk, the slut walk and what it was really intended for, it lost its integrity. It became more about pop culture, trends, money, and social media.
That women get on from fucking niggas, right? You said that in your freestyle.
Yeah.
And you want to know why.
Not me. No.
But you said that in your freestyle.
No. What I said.
Can we replay it? Can we replay the freestyle?
I could just say it.
Okay.
I could just say it.
But I heard what you said. That's why I felt some type of way.
No, I said, we'll get all the views. Violence, stupid new challenge, whole lot of ignorant dudes on the news wilding, chicks booked for 2,000, post the new styling. Think about it. Having no talent, that's the new talent. I saw a chick on red carpet. I said, tell me what you do. She said, I'm pretty, pairs, clit, titties, belly button too. I twerk for the gram. My videos get hella bunch of views. That's very fucking cool. But tell me what you do. It's disgusting. They say hoes women.
But why? Why is it disgusting? Because you're a hater. Men are haters that women make money and go get booked for 2,000 because they're fucking pretty.
No.
Don't hate the bitch, hate the consumer.
I was
wrong?
still going.
But he's saying it from an observatory.
Yeah,
but you're observing a bitch making money because
so
she's
you ready
pretty
for this?
and
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Let the bitch twerk and make her fucking money.
Check this out, though. Check this out. Look.
Am I tripping?
Check this out.
Where's the bitch?
What about when you did that? What about the girl when she did that, right?
So
and got the 2,000, right? For 3 months, right?
So?
But then she was gonna get 10 million from this company, but then seen her do that shit and said, nah, it's over now.
Why is that your business? Why is that your business? Stay out of women's
because
business.
That's hurting. No.
Hurting who?
Herself.
It ain't you. Mind your business.
It's hurting herself, though.
But
you get it?
Stop policing women's bodies.
No, think about that.
Stop.
It would. So,
listen to me.
It's not about no body.
No,
it's not about policing a body.
Policing women's bodies. If she wants to twerk and make $2,000.
So would you not? What if you giving her advice? What if you know she can make 10 million? She about to, right?
I ain't no she, man. What the
no,
fuck?
look. All right, I got a question. If you knew a woman was gonna make 10 million 3 months from then, if she didn't did
knows
this,
that? Who knows the future? A fortune teller? You ain't no fucking
somebody that was gonna give her the 10 million. How about that?
But my whole thing is, how
What if
you gonna
what if
pay the bills for the past 3 months? She don't know what the fuck's gonna happen
without nothing and don't conform because they know what they gonna get later. So niggas don't just take the quick bread.
You want somebody to
we
be
never know the quick bread. You just said you want us to care.
Guys, don't want us to care.
You just said you wanted us to care.
Can you blame
And so now, you know, we're seeing a woman who's been cheated on by at least 12 women, which means she promoted this behavior. She asked for this behavior. She promoted it. She praised it. She uplifted it. She encouraged it. And so now she's dealing with a man that is promiscuous and she doesn't like it. But this is the same behavior that at one point in time she praised, she encouraged. Another thing is, I feel like a lot of people are gaslighting me when they say, oh, the slut walk that Amber Rose put on, it wasn't because of her being a slut or da-da-da-da. It was because she wanted to bring light to rape culture and all of this stuff. But I'm like, that's not the way she promoted it. Like, that's not the way she carried on her slut walk, because the slut walk lost its integrity and it became so trendy to be more promiscuous than to actually bring light to rape culture, shaming rape victims, and all of those other things that are associated with rape culture.
A slut is a term that is what, like a synonym for like whore, which has to do with like using your body sexually with multiple people,
being with many people.
Or getting paid for sex, technically.
And is that what whore is? Is it whore is like prostitute?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
So we know that that's not Amber.
No.
But because she poses in bikinis or G-strings or shows her ass or
she
shows
loves
her
to show off
boobs
her
or
body.
whatever, shows her body on social media.
Right.
People label her this way, despite the fact that she's a mom and she, from what we know, is monogamous when she's in a relationship.
Yes.
So why would she get this label? Is the point of the clothes. Mm-hmm. And Shawnee, your issue is, but you're taking this word and you're trying to take the power out of it when you don't want young girls to think that it's okay to be these things.
Yeah, I mean, it's a negative word. We know what it is. We know what it personifies when you call a girl a slut, right? So you're trying to take the negativity out of it. It is what it is. Don't
you
walk
want
around,
the negativity in it.
It is what it is. It's a negative connotation when it comes to a woman.
Candace from Long Island.
Shawnee, you're the worst.
Candace,
it's an opinion.
What do you have to say about this slut walk and this taking the power out of the word slut?
Well, I'm about to make a very controversial statement, but I don't necessarily agree with what Amber Rose is doing, but for Shawnee culture, I think that the same way you're getting so upset about her trying to reclaim that word and take the power out of it, think about the word nigger and how we appropriate that word every day and we use it in our community, but the connotation that's associated with that throughout history is terrible. But people throw it around all the time. So I think that you can compare those two.
You can. I'll stand here and say that I'm not, while I use the word, I'm not a proponent of people acting like the word doesn't have meaning.
Right.
I'm not one of the guys who's going to be like, nah, the N-word's cool. No, it's not. It's street slang. Shouldn't be used in certain environments, right? And it's
Wouldn't
a
wear it
street
on a
term.
shirt.
Wouldn't wear it on a shirt.
Would not. Though I say it.
But Candace, I do feel what you're saying. And I think people throw the word slut around or thought around loosely. Thought an acronym for that hoe over there, right? Throwing the word hoe and slut around. I think people throw it around loosely to make someone feel bad about their activities.
Absolutely, but we also have, people in our community, even musicians, rappers, using the N-word and trying to put power to that in a positive light.
Nah, B.
So, her trying to do the same thing with the word, you can definitely associate the two. I see where she's going. I don't know.
I completely get it, but it still doesn't make it okay.
No, it doesn't make it okay. Just like, the use of that word is totally
right, like
inappropriate.
N-word is never okay in certain environments. Thank you, Candace.
I think also you have to remember she's taking the words that people use and throw at her negatively that she sees over and
All
over
of the
again.
time.
And she's like, nah, you're not going to make me feel bad. And she's just flipping it.
Right, I understand.
Hang on, Shawnee. Jennifer from Brooklyn.
Yes.
You're saying you can't empower slut at all.
Not at all. I feel like Amber Rose sat in a room with a bunch of illiterate, dysfunctional cute chicks with big titties and a big butt and a little waist, and they came up with slut walk. They couldn't even come up with a creative term to use to camouflage slut.
Yeah, but so you're saying, but you're making it seem like all women with small waists and big butts and big breasts, you're calling them sluts. You're sitting there.
I think she called them dumb, actually.
Dumb, dumb, sluts, whatever. How do you know? You don't even know these women. I'm pretty sure there's amazing women out there that just take care of themselves. They look amazing physically.
We wouldn't know them except for their titties and butt. We wouldn't know them except for their titties and butt.
Oh, well, I mean,
do they have a degree?
How do you know, though? You don't know. You're judging. You're prejudging.
It's on the internet. It's on the internet.
Oh.
Then it must be true, right?
Do they have a degree?
What is it? Is degree the only thing that matters in terms of being useful to society?
Jennifer.
Well, not really. I think the vocabulary. I think they wouldn't have labeled it a slut walk if they had a marginal sense of education. That's what
your issue is the term slut. It is what it is. Stop trying to change the meaning.
Stop changing it. A slut is a slut is a slut, and we cannot desensitize the word, because then it would make these little girls think, well, I can be a slut because I go to school, or because it's all right, because Amber Rose says that it's an empowered word. We can empower it now, like the N-word. It's ridiculous.
Thank you.
It is what it is.
Thank you, Jennifer.
She's tight and being short-sighted, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too.
I do think that. I think it's the word. I don't think it's the
message that she's trying to get across.
I don't think it's the attempt of what Amber's doing that people have an issue with.
Right.
I don't think anybody's gonna say, listen, women empowering themselves and being like, look, you can't judge me, et cetera, et cetera.
For being a sexual being.
For being sexual or putting my body on display.
For doing what everybody does.
Everybody doesn't do it.
Everybody
Stop it.
does.
Everybody does not do what Amber does. No. Everybody does not do what Amber does. Stop.
To a certain degree.
They know.
Do what though?
Go on Instagram and show. I know it's popular.
Listen.
And
I would never twerk on Instagram, but women want to feel sexy and they take certain pictures sometimes and put them on their social media.
And it's fine for those women, but stop trying to act like
way.
Everyone. Don't say that.
I just feel to some degree all women do it. To some
Not
degree.
on social media.
To some degree. And Amber it's only on social media?
No. That's what Amber does to get money. That's how she gets money, is because she has a big following.
The only thing that I will say that I agree with Amber is just because you're a sexual being doesn't mean you want to have sex with everyone.
That's not what we're saying. You keep changing the argument, Laura Stiles. We're talking about slut walk and the term slut. Right. And everyone doesn't do what Amber does. That's all I'm saying.
And the definition of slut says a woman with low standards of cleanliness.
Her boyfriend, I think his name is Alexander. I'm gonna just call him Alex. Alexander Edwards. So yeah, he went on this podcast and he was basically not remorseful for cheating on her with 12 women. And that is at least 12. There could be possibly more based off of his interview. I really want women to understand, like, you have to be careful what you're out here praising, because please understand what you praise can be used against you. That's why when you praise things, make sure you're praising things that showcase integrity, because if you're out here praising, encouraging, and promoting because you living your best life, it's a hot girl summer, please understand that very thing can be used against you later. This is my opinion on Amber Rose. I felt like she invited this behavior into her life. She praised it, she encouraged it, and so now it came back and it bit her in the ass. And so now she's sitting here at 37 years old with 2 kids, crying about how this man cheated on her and she's tired of being cheated on. She also mentioned that a lot of the women that he was cheating on her with were her fans, which should tell her something. It should tell her that as a 37-year-old woman who was out here promoting and praising something quote unquote called the slut walk, but it really wasn't the slut walk. It was a serious movement that I felt like she ruined, in my opinion. She took that and she turned it into something that was just negative, and now it's manifested into her personal life at a time where she wanted something more serious. She wanted a committed relationship. So she wanted her family. It has ruined her family. But what Amber has to understand is how many other families, or how many families has she ruined with her slut walk? How many families did she ruin with promoting this behavior? How many families did she ruin with this promiscuous outlook on life? How many? So I really feel like it's her karma. I don't feel bad. I feel bad as far as, like, her kids, they're innocent. They didn't deserve all of this.
My sons are feminists already. Sebastian is a feminist.
Tell me what that means.
It just means equality. He gets it. Mm-hmm. We were in the car and his friend was like, Miss Amber, ask us like what we like in girls, like what we like about girls. And I was like, okay, do you like blonde hair? Do you like dark hair? And Noah was like, well, I just don't want my girlfriend being on OnlyFans. And Sebastian was like, bro, you can't say that. Like, you have to let a woman do what she wants with her body. Like, that's not cool. Like, you can't do that.
Were you so proud?
And it was like a tear like came down my cheek.
That's so beautiful.
And I'm like, that's my fucking baby. Like,
damn.
I instilled that in him. Like,
I was gonna say, how did you do that? I'm asking. I need to take notes.
I would say, don't be scared. These kids, if they don't learn from you, they're going to learn from TikTok and Instagram. My son, anytime, I know this is going to sound crazy, but anytime I used the bathroom and my son was 2-3 years old, he'd be like, Mommy, do you need a tampon? Do you need a pad, Mommy? I'll go in the drawer and get it for you. I told him about everything.
You're just like open about your body and your,
Have to.
Yeah.
You have to, because you're famous. Your son, by the time he's 5, is going to start Googling you and seeing everything. And if you don't have those conversations, but when Sebastian said that, he was like, because he said that somebody told him your mom is on OnlyFans. And I was, like, during the pandemic. I mean, I had to work, you know?
Of course. There's no shame in that.
Yeah. And I had a whole conversation with him about it, you know? I have a whole conversation.
How did you talk to him about it? Just like, this is a way that mommy can make money, and like my body is like can be sexual, and like that's a good thing. Like, what did you say?
Yeah, I also said that whoever told him that their parents are ignorant, because obviously he got it from his parents, because the fucking kid we're talking about, right?
Of course.
And yeah, and I just explained everything to him, like, when it comes to women, you have to let women do what they need to do to support their families. You want to go to a nice school, Six Flags, Universal, travel, you know, mommy has to make money. And he knows that I was a stripper years ago. It's just, I feel like I desensitized instead of like him finding out when he's 20. You know, like,
well,
what?
also there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Mommy being a stripper, mommy being on OnlyFans, make work and build the life that you've built for him.
Yeah.
I feel bad, but it's like I don't feel bad because I felt like she invited this energy into her life, her space, because she promoted it for so long. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of families that she ruined with this praise and encouragement and trend that she started. So I think she's kind of eating her own words and her own behavior at this point.
Amber Rose took to Instagram on Wednesday, August 18th to accuse her partner and the father of her second child, Slash, of cheating. And not only that, she accused him of cheating with 12 different women. She shared the message about infidelity to her Instagram stories this week, writing, "I'm tired of getting cheated on and being embarrassed behind the scenes. All 12 of y'all bums, the ones that I know of, there's probably more, can have him. Y'all very much knew he was in a relationship with a baby and y'all decided to F him anyway. I saw all the texts and DMs. Y'all were well aware, but y'all don't owe me any loyalty, so it's whatever." She didn't say AE, her boyfriend, by name, but we all know that's who she's talking about, and she refused to name the women involved, explaining she's not in the business of ruining lives, but she did imply that her relationship is over due to the alleged cheating. She wrote, "I can't be the only one fighting for my family anymore. I've been so loyal and transparent, but I haven't got the same energy in return. As for him, the lack of loyalty and the disrespect is ridiculous, and I'm done." In a separate post, Amber called out her raging narcissistic mom, saying that she can get the F out of my life too. In another story, she wrote, "I'm tired of being mentally and emotionally abused by people that I love. I've been suffering in silence for a long time and I can't take it anymore. That's why I've been so quiet. I've been a shell of who I used to be, but I refuse to let anyone damage me anymore, family or not."
Hey!
Yes, sir.
Yo,
Hey.
oh, your phone is freezing. Come on, you gotta get it together, brother.
I know. I'm in Dubai, man. The connection is, you know. Oh, that's a great place.
Oh, okay, shit, it's a good place to be. It's a good place to be. What's going on, brother, man?
Yeah,
the news is crazy, man.
I woke up to the shit, man. I don't know what's going on. Let me get 1 minute.
Oh, you don't know nothing about. Did you like did you just hear about it? Did you know what was going on? What was your first thing you thought?
No. I woke up to just text from niggas that ain't hit me in a minute that was concerned about me, so it made me concerned.
So, what did you think?
Hey, your other fellow Bay Area, Jay Valentine, said what up too, man. Tell him I said what up, GOAT. Yeah, I thought shit, I got caught.
Oh, you fessed up. You was like, shit, I got caught. It was what it was.
I mean, I got caught before. You know what I'm saying? She just had enough, obviously. Hey, E, have you ever watched the new Cocaine Cowboys? It's always out now. You ain't got to. No, I'm gonna check it out.
Keep it G though. Tell me like this though. You was juggling 12, or she only found 12?
I don't know.
we talking it from like a real experience. When someone says you got caught with 12 pieces, right? We like, damn, 12? All right. That ain't just one search of the text. That's not one text. You had to go through a lot of shit.
Yeah, you know when you ask like a woman and shit, like how many niggas they been with, and they say like 5, and you feel like it's probably 15.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
you know, that's what it
You
was say 12. I
That's
don't know.
so
I
then
mean, I love
like
her though. You know, like I got that's a like question. that's like I love her. That's like my best friend and the mother of my son. And I love Bash, my stepson and shit too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I just shit, nigga, shit. That's me, nigga. I like women, nigga, shit.
So now that I have you guys all caught up on Amber Rose, I wanted to talk about recent events regarding Amber Rose. So Amber Rose has came out and she's saying things like she's done with men. The dating scene is the worst that it has ever been. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because when I originally started this platform, I really wasn't that spiritually aligned or in tune with myself. And now that I have grown into this person, I understand that words have meaning and they have power. And the words that you choose in your vocabulary have the ability to manifest your reality. And with Amber Rose promoting the term slut, hoe, in words like that, I really think she has manifested this reality into her life when it comes to her romantic partners. And so she is now unsuccessful with her love life, or she's just unsuccessful with love and relationships. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that she is in the industry. She tends to date men in the industry. She tends to date men who are misogynistic. They have a lot of misogyny. They're for patriarchy. I mean, she typically will date a man that has the mindset of black manosphere. And so I think the reason why she's unsuccessful is because she has not leveled up. She has not rebranded. She is going to ride this gravy train until the end of time. And I really think it just comes down to the fact that she didn't have a backup plan. She didn't really prepare for the future. You know, when the pandemic hit, all of a sudden her slut walk stopped. And also when it comes to her love life, she wanted to focus a little bit more on that in family with her 2 sons. But then she was cheated on. And I really think all of this is backfiring on her because of what she promoted throughout her entire career. I also wanted to add that I can't help but notice that I've been seeing a pattern from women who promoted promiscuous behavior. I have seen a pattern with them that their love life comes across cursed. Kim K, Amber Rose, Black China, Superhead, Brittany Renner. It's almost like when it comes to their love life, it's like they can't find happiness in that. It's like they can't find peace in it. It's like 1 minute it's going well and then like it crashes and it burns. So I wonder if when you promote this type of stuff, and it's when you promote it. See, one thing about men that a lot of women don't seem to understand is you went out and you copied them. But one thing men don't do is they don't really promote their promiscuous behavior. They don't. Like, they're more sneaky, in my opinion. I feel like men are more low key with who they deal with. And what I mean by they're more low key is mostly because they have to, because they're being sneaky, they're manipulating women, they're lying to women and things like that. But I really don't see that they are actually successful either. Like, it's not even just women, like it's men too. And that's my thing. It's like, why do we as women want to do what men do when men are unsuccessful? Men are unsuccessful when it comes to women, and they're unsuccessful when it comes to relationships. They're unsuccessful when it comes to their emotions. And so now we have a group of women that promoted going out here, having casual sex, being emotionally unavailable, because when it comes down to being a slut, it's a woman who has sexual relations with a lot of men without any emotional involvement. And that is what men do. And there have been so many studies that have came out about how men are unsuccessful with relationships and when it comes to being emotionally available, which means that if a man is emotionally unavailable or he doesn't know how to be emotionally available, how can he love himself? How can we women love ourselves if we're not emotionally available? So it's just something to think about. You know, I'm all for women feeling liberated and being liberated, but why do we always measure our liberation according to what men do and if we can copy them in the process? And if we can be successful with simply copying them? I think we need to change the approach. I think it's great that women want to be liberated and want to feel liberated. But why do we measure our liberation according to what men do? I would like for us to go in a totally different direction. I would like for us to do things according to our own rules. And we could take things that men are successful at. Like, we can honestly say that men are successful at other things. But when it comes to relationships, when it comes to being emotionally available, they are very unsuccessful. And so why would we copy them in that area? Other areas, I could say, okay, yeah, let's write that down. Let's take notes on that. But this area, it's a hell no, because they're so unsuccessful. They don't love themselves. Some of them have deep-rooted self-hatred. And it just doesn't make sense to copy them in any capacity when it comes to this subject and topic that I'm referring to. So I would like women to actually change the narrative. How about we don't do what men do simply because we can? How about we do what truly benefits us to where we can win and get what we want out of the situation?
And even to my 20-year-old self, I hate how I allowed myself to just be like used up by men. And that came from a lack of self-worth. I did not understand my value that I was born with. I didn't. And I gave, again, people look at sex differently, but sex is spiritual unification. At the end of the day, I don't care how you spin it. It's spiritual.
For women.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
for
women,
whatever.
yeah.
Okay, fine. For women, it's spiritual unification. And people that I shared my body with, when I think about my list, it's repulsive. Because they didn't deserve it. But that was an outcome of me discounting my worth. And it's disgusting. I hate even having that spiritual tie in any type of way. But yeah, I would absolutely change sexually how I move around. And not even necessarily because of like the societal outcome. It's more so from my self-worth.
Like, how it makes you like feel.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good knowing that you gave a sacred part of you to a man that looked at sex with you as taking a piss. That's not fulfilling. It's disgusting to think about. And I feel like I've beat myself up every single day for my decisions. And what people say about me online holds no candle to what I've told myself on a daily basis. Like, I've been called worse by better, and that better being me. Like, I have talked down to myself, and I felt like I was unworthy for a very long time. And I would say this is more of a recent awareness, like in the past year, where I'm like, Brittany, you were always enough. Like, you never had to seek validation outside of you. You never had to look that far. And that's what I would tell myself. I would and try to tell women, you should really think about who you're laying down with. Like, and that is a more traditional view, but it's like, sex is not even worth it if they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. They have no desire to, they don't want to know your favorite color. They don't give a shit. So why do you want them over top of you? Again, that's come from feeling used up. And sometimes that's why the used goods comments, they sting. Because you know what? There are times I felt like that. I feel like the new toy that now is unexciting and put away in a box. So I just have to accept what I've done and move forward with this awareness and just know that, okay, the guy that I'm most likely, that I'm not looking for a husband, I'm looking for my husband, and there's a difference. That guy is going to be a very small percentage, and I'm okay with that. I'm at peace, and I'm at peace with the things I've done. But I will say moving forward, like talking to any girl, to you, and, you know, whoever's listening, it's like, you really should think about why you're doing what you're doing. What, like, really think about, why am I attracting that? What part of me is resonating with a guy like that?
Lastly, I wanted to end on this. I'm noticing that the incel community is growing. There have been articles coming out about how the incel community is an online community that is growing pretty rapidly. And I don't think women have made the connection that we actually enable the incest online. How do we enable incest online? Well, they have access to women pretty freely. So they have access to them on OnlyFans. They have access to women through social media, dating apps, porn. They have free access when it comes to women. Sometimes they have to pay. Sometimes they just simply have to hit follow and hit a like button. When it comes to our position in society, have we came to the realization that we enable this community that is growing? We actually facilitate this community that is growing with all the access that they have pertaining to women. And we all know that when it comes to the incel community, they're pretty violent. They have this strong hatred for women, and they really just don't respect us. They typically see us as an object, a product, or a service of some sort. And so have we made that connection within ourselves as women that when we give men access, that they really don't have to do much, especially when it comes to online access? I just want to throw that out there. I just want to put my opinion out here that we will see this community grow pretty fast. The more that online grows, as far as women creating these spaces where they are able to facilitate and nurture incels, even if they are tipping and paying a monthly subscription, understand that we are also playing a hand in our own demise, because we are enabling the behavior. We're enabling the space. So that's something that I just wanted to leave for your thoughts and opinions. Honestly, I want to know, like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about how we actually do play a role in the incel community existing online? Because we actually do. So that's all that I have regarding this video. Of course, I would love your thoughts and opinions down below. And if you would also like to add to my commentary, I would more than greatly appreciate that. So please comment down below, and I will catch you guys in my next one.